Hey there everybody, Gideon's Tactical here, doing an in-depth knife review for you of the Ka-Bar Impact Tanto with Eagle Sheath. Now this knife is been discontinued now for about 6 years. They discontinued this model in 2006 and we're making this video in late 2012. I have never seen one of these before, and I was able to stumble across one of these at a website. Had it for a great deal, never seen one before, did a little research, saw that it was good quality, made in the US, picked it up, and I'm very glad I did. This is an amazing Tanto blade. So let's get right into it here for you guys. We're looking at a 5-ounce knife, so pretty lightweight. We're looking at a total length of 9 and about 9.5 inches. You're looking at a blade length of 4 3/4 inches. And you're looking at about a thickness, I want to say, of about 3/16. And it's got Zytel handles, and just an overall really good quality knife here, made in the USA. So let's go ahead and talk about it here. You got this really good Tanto design, and what I love about this Tanto blade right off the bat is it kind of has a little bit of a curve. It curves up to this junction where then the tip of the blade goes up. So you got a little bit better cutting sweep than, say, an average Tanto, which is just straight. Average Tantos are just straight across. This one kind of does a little bit of a curve up to the tip corner here, this intersection, and then goes on to the tip of the blade. So you're going to get a little bit more belly than you would on an average Tanto, which I like. I like that a lot, and I like that design. Hollow grind, made out of 1095 high carbon steel. Got a nice finish on it, and the relief edge right here, this big edge that you see here, is really nice. That even though this is hollow grind, this won't be too difficult to resharpen as some other hollow grinds might be. Very strong tip, as you can see. You're not worried about breaking that or shattering it or anything like that if you're stabbing into something hard. And very nice thick spine. I love that about this blade. And it's 5 ounces, so I mean it's pretty lightweight. You can wield it pretty easily, stab, whatever, for the blade. So the blade itself is awesome. I mean, it's going to do a lot of use for you in the 4 3/4 inch range. If you like Tantos, this is a great fighting knife. So let's kind of move on down the spine here a little bit. You got jimping right here and a little bit of a thumb ramp. This is great jimping. Digs into my finger perfectly. Perfectly designed jimping. I love it. Great job, Ka-Bar. And it's long enough, it does a nice big wide amount. So if I'm back here, I got it. If I'm choking up a little bit, my thumb's still resting on that jimping. So I like that a lot. They did a great job with that thumb ramp, and then they got this finger choil down here. So your finger, you're locked in, and if you're stabbing and wanting to penetrate, maybe going through a car door, through body armor, or just through another person, or whatever you're stabbing, this is definitely going to penetrate well, and you're going to have good lockup with that. The handle itself is Zytel. This is very similar to today's BK products. BK2s, BK5, 15, 16, 17, all those type of things. This is Zytel handles just like that, but I think they do a better job than, say, the Beckers of today, because they grooved out these Zytel handles here, so they got really nice, good grooving, and you can see here it's got this really nice choil all the way around the handle itself, so it locks in with your thumb and forefinger really well, and you get a really good purchase on that handle, and I really like that. The weird thing is that if you can see here, it swoops down to it gets thinner as it goes down towards the end and back of the blade. And that's a little weird because I wear large size gloves, and you can see the handle it's not too short, but it's almost too short for my hand. And with my large size gloves, I wear large size gloves, it's just a little awkward for me, particularly on these last two fingers right here. I wish that it was just a little fuller. If it was a little fuller, I wouldn't have any problem with it. Now, if you have medium or small size hands, you won't even notice. I gave it to a buddy of mine, and he held it, and he didn't even notice that the handle tapered until I pointed it out to him, and he said it felt great in his hand. It feels a little awkward for me in my hand. Not terrible, but just a little weird and not really my preference. Nice big lanyard hole. You got what they call a glass breaker here, non-lethal. You could butt someone in the head with that if you need to knock them out really quick, or break through glass, or do whatever you needed to with that. So that's the knife itself. Great little fighting knife. On the sheath, this is where you get the eagle. It's called the Ka-Bar Eagle. I guess that's one of their older design sheaths. You have a drainage hole. You have 2 riveted holes here with paracord that it comes with. Really nice, strong, double stitched, very strong nylon. Very, 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 very strong. And has no molly on the back or anything like that, but has a button and Velcro, so you can unbutton that in the Velcro, and you can put it on your belt. So that's really nice. Put that there. Wrap it around. You got 2 more little lashing points here. Really strong double looped over nylon with a nice strong button. Plastic insert the blade like that. Goes right over the finger choiled guard area. Pops into place. Very minimal rattle. Here, just a little bit of it. Great retention though. It's not going to slide out if you're carrying it upside down for some reason, or whatever. You can mount it you can carry it either way. If you're a lefty or a righty, fits in there either way. So just an overall, just a great designed knife. I really like it, particularly if you like Tantos. Aside from a little bit of the handle issue for my large size glove hands, but if you wear medium or small size gloves, you're not even going to notice. So. Let's see here. Like I said, discontinued 6 years ago. And I've looked through K-Bar's website and all sorts of K-Bar stuff, and I'd never seen one of these until I stumbled across one. These are extremely difficult to find these days. This particular model is $10.95. They also there's like 4 different designed blades in the run. Half of them come with micarta scales. Half of them come with Zytel, like what you see here, and the other half come with micarta, as well as D2 steel. So they have a K-Bar kind of designed shape like a fighting knife, like a marine fighting knife, but it's made out of D2 steel with micarta handles. And then they made a drop point version, looks exactly like this, but drop point made out of D2 steel, and it has micarta handle scales as well. So I don't know why they discontinued this Impact line. That's what it's called, the K-Bar Impact. Just look it up. I know that maybe there's like 1 or 2 left. I think I saw a couple on Amazon the other day, and that's about it. I looked all over the internet and couldn't find any of these particular Impact knives for sale. And if you do, they're usually like right around between $80 and $100 is what you're going to probably be paying for this particular model, and probably even a little bit higher for the D2 steel micarta handle models. But an overall great knife, particularly if you like Tanto, and if you find one of these, pick it up and at a good price. You're not going to regret it. It's an awesome, awesome knife. So thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.